I'm pissed off.
What is it that has you so angry? Is it the attackers?
It's the attackers, but it's also the attacks. It's like, you know, at first it was a thing of like, listen, if I tell the truth, then that's it, because it's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So, Cheryl, what's your reaction listening to that, knowing everything that we know now, and how could that play with the jury?
Well, I think it's going to be very off-putting. And listen, it creates a whole another set of problems for real victims. There are people out there every day, today, who are being victimized and who may not be believed because of these shenanigans. And so I would imagine that this is going to resonate with someone on that jury who may themselves have been a victim in the past and not believed, and may be equally offended by the fact that he carried this charade on and then doubled down and tripled down on it.
And another big piece of this case has to do with Cook County State Attorney Kim Foxx. Critics have blasted her handling of that case. What do you make of how she behaved in the situation?
Well, listen, you know, I don't know what motivated her. And, you know, there were all sorts of stories going back and forth about maybe there was some kind of relationship. And so sometimes you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. But at the end of the day, truth prevailed. And now we know what we know. And so it will be adjudicated in the proper court. Not the court of public opinion, but in a real criminal court, and then let the chips fall where they may.
And as a police officer yourself, what does this mean for officers on duty who are risking their lives trying to assist people who are actually dealing with real-life hate crime situations?
I don't think it affects officers day to day. We're professionals and we do what we do, and we don't do it with any regard to whether or not we have a real victim or a faux victim. And so police officers are going to continue to conduct themselves appropriately. They're going to be dealing with victims empathetically, professionally, and they will gather all the information and let the facts lead them wherever they may.
And what do you think the final verdict would be for Jussie Smollett?
Good. Listen, I can't predict what a jury is going to do. I mean, I'm not in their heads, and I don't know what kind of evidence they're going to be shown to help them get to that conclusion. But at the end of the day, if he's found guilty, you know, he'll get a penalty, and I don't know that it will be commensurate with the crime, if you will, because this is a first offender, and so there'll be some mitigating factors along the way.
All right, definitely an interesting story there. Cheryl Dorsey, retired LAPD sergeant, thanks so much.